Welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rusnak.
I'm Everest Hall. In this video, we will talk about the date of February 17th, 2026. We have a new moon in Aquarius. We have Saturn moving into Aries, and it is the lunar new year.
Yes.
Fire horse.
It's the year of the fire horse, which means a lot more energy, a lot more forward movement. And caution against burnout for water signs and for air signs. Yeah.
This year we have to.
But we don't want to come at you with a bunch of woo-woo superstition about the eclipse. Eclipses are always time where the information is hidden for a while. And it's a new moon, which means new steps. But we can't really take new steps if we are waiting for all the information. So it's about strategizing.
And don't start anything new on an eclipse. This is rule number one.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Fire Horse year, Saturn moving into Aries, and we have a new moon in Aquarius, in the age of Aquarius. Big stuff. The whole world's changing, and we're going to focus on what's happening interpersonally with the humans on Earth, day-to-day stuff, not the big.
But with Saturn moving into Aries at 0 degrees with Neptune there, that's something happening on the world stage. You don't need to worry about that, but look at what's happening in the news.
It will affect you.
If
your government collapses on that day, you'll know. No. It won't happen. It won't happen.
Not going to happen.
No, it won't happen like that. Okay, so new moon. Mike, what is a new moon?
A new moon is a time to plant new seeds that you want to see grow with the moon's energy.
Yes.
Right? And when we're talking about Aquarius, we're talking about unconventional, right?
Yeah.
Think about the air signs. So Gemini is about small talk, on the stoop.
Yeah.
Information.
Minute to minute, second to second.
And Libra is more about balancing and binaries, right? It's either this or it's that. It's either this or it's that.
Yeah.
Aquarius is about bucking the trend.
Right. Yeah. Speaking as an Aquarius with a stellium in Aquarius, I know a lot about Aquarius. Aquarius is a futuristic sign. We're thinking about what's happening in the future. We're looking at the trends and the conversations and the patterns, and we recognize the patterns and we're trying to address it in the future. Aquarius has this reputation of being rather aloof and cool, and
it doesn't mean that they don't care.
No.
It just means that they're not going to give you the reaction that you want when you want it.
No, we actually will not give you that reaction.
So think about that. Think about the way that we react to people's drama, right? Think about just holding your reaction, sitting on it, not giving them what they want when they want it. And it's about
sometimes not reacting and not responding
It's
immediately.
The most revolutionary thing that you could do.
Yes. Exactly.
Now, Saturn is the ancient ruler, right? Saturn's moving into Aries. This is just to say, think about your inner daddy parent, right? And about caring for your inner child the way that you would like to see your inner daddy do.
Yeah, Saturn, he's the taskmaster. He's time. He is responsibility and parameters. Saturn will be moving into Aries, which is the start of the whole cycle. So we have the parameters being restarted. Saturn is in its fall. It is not as strong in Aries as it is in, let's say, Capricorn.
Because everyone wants to do their individual thing. And Saturn coupled with Neptune means there's going to be like a dissolving of power on the world stage.
Yeah. Neptune is a bit like an acid, or a bit like, seeing something in the distance where you can't really, find out
it's underwater.
Yeah. The height and the depth and the length of it's difficult to figure out. It kind of dissolves on the horizon there as we're looking into the future. Now, Aquarius is, scientific. It's
lively.
Cool. Lively. It's weird.
It's weird. It's quirky. It's rebellious, and that's challenging for some people. To stand out, to individuate, to dare to be weird.
Right. Yeah. Now, Aquarius is ruled, the modern ruler of Aquarius, let me say that, try and get this out. The modern ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. Uranus presently is in Taurus, where Uranus is not so comfortable for Taurus. There is a square happening here. This is not
And ideas have a lot of heavy lifting behind them. You know,
Yeah.
like big revolutionary ideas. Not so happy in an Earth sign, but when April comes, Uranus will move into Gemini, and then the brilliant ideas will be just like
Flowing.
free to grab and free to use.
Yes. When Uranus moves into Gemini, that'll be a trine, which is very helpful and supportive. Right now, we're in a square. If you imagine wind resistance and the resistance that helps us define our structures and our parameters and our obligations, this is kind of what we're dealing with here. So we've got the ruler of this new moon is uncomfortable, and this new moon is in a very late degree of Aquarius. That means that this is a very advanced, developed Aquarian idea.
Think about the fears and the nervousness. Let's say that Uranus represents kind of nervous energy.
Yeah.
You know, things that make us uncomfortable, but that ultimately push us to grow.
Right. It's thoughts. Now,
it's about communication and expression, innovation, and person-to-person contact, and
pulsing,
and our community.
Yeah, it's our community, and the ideas that we're getting right now. The way Uranus works is it's like a pulsing electric energy. It's not constant, it's pulsing, and that's what kind of can cause this nervousness, especially if you have an opposition to the sun or the moon, this like vibrating tension.
Yeah, late degree Scorpios might really feel this right now, this nervousness.
Yeah, late degree Scorpio, not so comfortable. Late degree Taurus, not so comfortable.
Late degree Leo, not so comfortable.
Not so comfortable. Aquarius has this reputation of being revolutionary and really bucking the system, but what is revolution?
It's about independence.
But
freedom in your life.
Freedom in your life, but what is a revolutionary thought and what is a revolutionary action? This doesn't necessarily mean burning down the State Department,
it just means doing something different. Doing something that you're not used to. Starting something new.
Yeah.
And during an eclipse, it's never advised that you start something because there's an occlusion of the light and the information. So we're waiting to get all the information.
Right. And things are changing very fast. And if we're talking about a revolutionary energy, what personally is the revolutionary energy for you against? Are you wanting to revolt against a personal fear of X, Y, and Z? Are you wanting to progress society? Are you wanting to move your family? Are you wanting to, where's the revolution?
You just want to free yourself from the cage that you've built for yourself through the energy of Saturn, the daddy who's always saying, don't do it this way. You got to follow the rules. You got to rules.
And that time is continuous, and that we're going to be doing the same thing forever, which isn't really what's happening. Things are changing very fast. Now, in order to create a revolutionary action and to activate the revolution in your own personal life,
the Uranian energy,
we have to have confidence now, don't we?
Yeah, we have to feel secure enough to make that leap. So what we're saying here is wait for the point, that you're ready. We're not saying dive into the abyss. We're saying wait for the right moment.
And now with Aquarius, there's a time thing happening here. There's a concept of watching the patterns, understanding it, studying it in a scientific way. And when you have
detachment, which is great because it's not a full moon.
No.
We're not,
It's a new moon.
ruled by our emotions.
No, this is not emotional space.
No, it's cool, detached, scientific.
Right. Yes. So after you, personal scientists, have kind of done your analyzing of what needs to be shaken up and what needs to be broken through and what needs to be kind of opened up, and you're settled and you feel confident in what you need to do, and when you're confident, nobody can tell you that it's a bad idea, that nobody can go into your mind and double guess yourself. You've got to feel like, I need to do this. And we've all had this kind of moment, like when Mike and I moved to the Southwest,
It was like diving into the abyss. We moved here blind. I'd never seen the West. I was like, let's go.
And there was a confidence that this is the right action to do and that this is the right way to do it. And
it's the time to say, I don't care.
I don't care what you think.
We have to let it go. We
Yeah.
have to just go. We have to have faith and move.
Yeah, and even though friends and family were questioning the idea of leaving, going across the country, we knew it was the right thing to do, and we had the confidence in that. So there's a certain amount of
there's the curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The curiosity,
So be
the confidence,
about
and the curiosity to search into this.
What are we going to find out west?
Who knows?
Who knows?
We found a lot, actually, because we were confident in the change, and we didn't let anybody talk us out of it. So that's that kind of, and this is like this idea with the Aquarius. Now, there's this reputation that we don't have emotions, that we're stubborn, and that we're,
Definitely stubborn.
definitely stubborn.
Yeah.
But I cry, I get emotional, I certainly do. But it doesn't happen that much.
It doesn't happen when I want it.
No,
to.
it doesn't happen when anybody wants it to. And that's that
No.
aloof reserve.
So dare to buck the trend. Dare to upset people. Dare to say, I'm not going to react to this.
Yeah.
Dare to delete apps. Yeah.
Get off of the merry-go-round. Get off of the merry-go-round of other people's
Leave the cage
nonsense.
and make it a revolution for yourself. A personal revolution. And strategize.
Strategy.
It's about thinking about it. It's an air sign thoughts, right? Yeah. So as we go around the ephemeris and we talk about each sign, we're going to look at where Uranus falls.
Yep.
Because that is, for lack of a better term, the fear point, the nervousness.
Yeah, and
then we'll tell you where the moon falls.
so Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is fixed Earth. Taurus doesn't like change. So Uranus change in an area where it doesn't like change. There's the tension. So we're going to talk about this square.
Yeah, the air signs will have it a bit easier.
Yeah.
The fixed signs, a little more tension, including Aquarius.
A little bit more, but it's okay. This is great.
And we will pull a card for each sign as we always do.
Yes.
Split this deck.
I'm going to
I've
split
shuffled
this
it well.
deck, Mike. Okay. The answers are right here. Boom, boom. We're going to start with Aries.
We always start with
Always
Aries.
start with Aries.
We could buck the trend and start somewhere else.
We're going to start with Aries.
Let's just do it. All right.
Okay.
So for Aries, Aries rising, Aries moon, this Uranus falls in your second house. Okay, so that is about your values, your money, your
self-worth,
wealth, your food, your comforts, and
Your confidence.
your confidence. And the moon is falling in the 11th house position. This is where you are to plant a new seed.
Yeah.
11th house talks about friendships, right? And
Friendships. If you have a business, this is also your business goals. This is your faith in humanity. This is your the
knowing that there's a group of friends out there that you haven't met yet.
The
that
fraternity.
You're ready to get into.
the fraternity.
Yeah.
Oh.
the delicious that
Ah.
is. The 9 of Pentacles.
Nice.
It's wealth that you haven't really settled into. You're growing into it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Now, the 9 of Pentacles, this is it's private garden. This is your private wealth. This is the happiness that you personally have inside of yourself with your values and your very particular way of doing things, which might freak some people out, but isn't that fun? And Aries, it's time to share.
Yeah. Time to share with your friends.
Time to share with your friends and
get into the community, maybe get online and connect with a new group of people. And because Uranus is in the second house, this could be financial disruption too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course. The markets are swinging.
Yeah, everything's swinging. Everything's swinging. This figure has these big robes. She has not grown into her glory yet. Aries, it's a combination between you and them, you and your friendship, you and your karma. This is you in all your bounty, but you need to kind of share it with everybody equally in a humanitarian way. This isn't just about you doing it alone, but you sharing your personal values and the way that you perform in the group.
Okay, 11th house.
11th house.
Taurus rising. Uranus is in your house. So there may be some fear, maybe something you're pushing against, something that you got to change, remake, like a makeover, right?
Yep. And the full moon, the new moon is in your 10th house. This is
right?
your career. This is your public.
10th house is also parents.
Yep.
Too.
Okay, you got to balance something.
Yeah.
Here we got the Angel of Mercy, and they're balancing cosmic waters, the fluids. There's some sort of balance that is happening between your job. Now, this is an eclipse information.
You may wish to just eclipse yourself from people, to just go and rest,
Yeah.
first house.
10th house is also like how you're seen publicly and your public image. There could be a divorce that's happening, and there is a balancing of the emotional waters between your public house
and
yourself.
And your friendships too.
Yeah.
Although it's 10th house, this is Aquarius. So it is about community.
Community, relationships, goals. Who are you in relationship to your career? How do you balance that, and how do you revolutionize the career sector? How do you don't want to, change it up too much, but it's being changed, and how do you balance the...
It may be the loss of a job. It may be looking for a new job. But it's definitely something to do with your 10th house. Work. How you're seen.
How you're seen. Pour a little bit more of yourself into that 10th house.
Have faith in yourself, Taurus.
Have faith in yourself.
Yes,
Everybody else does.
You are a fixed sign, but you can decide when to change.
You're so trustworthy and hardworking and reliable.
And stable. It drives us crazy.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Gemini.
For Gemini and Gemini rising, this energy will be a little bit easier for you to harness.
It's trying. You might have a lot of fun with this, actually.
Yeah. Now, Uranus is in your 12th house, so that's hidden spaces, disruptions and dreams, right?
Yep. Hidden support systems.
Yeah.
So vivid dreams. There might be a surprise, supportive action on your behalf, or somebody else that might be behind the scenes supporting you. Now, the moon
is in your ninth
house. This is belief systems. This is your faith in humanity. This is like
your faith in God,
higher education.
It's your spirituality, your faith in God, your faith in what moves you, and it's about a new seed. Taking some new action there.
And this is an astrology show, so let's talk about God here, and let's talk about the higher.
Okay, there's God. Well, there's God, but there's also aliens. There's also
This is a really revolutionary card. We're talking about seeing things from a completely different point of view. This card has a little bit to do with sacrifice. Perhaps we need to sacrifice our belief system that isn't working, that's kind of tired out.
Maybe it's about taking action and giving up your wealth, giving it out. Maybe it's stuck all around you, and you're like, wait, I need more movement. Let me give to the poor.
Giving to the poor is a really revolutionary act. It's helpful. Super enriching.
Yeah.
There's no weight or measure for the gratitude that happens when you help people.
It's a ripple effect, and it comes back tenfold.
Yeah. This guy is hanging by his foot willingly. He's sacrificing himself to see the other side, to see what is happening on the other side.
Only as a Gemini can.
Subconscious
perspective,
dreams, revolutionary in our belief system. And in our psychic power, this could also be perhaps this is ancestral luggage.
12th house.
12th house has
your
to do
DNA.
Your DNA, ancestors,
your makeup,
past lives,
right?
Yeah. Okay,
that's wonderful. Okay, Cancer and Cancer rising. Uranus is in your 11th house position. All right. So there may be some disruption in friendship circles, in your networks, maybe a blow up, and maybe a surprise,
maybe a freedom that happens in a new community. 11th house is friends, it's community, it's the larger group, it's not the neighborhood, it's the city, it's the whole dang country, it's the humanity of humanity.
Your new seed is to be planted in your 8th house position.
The moon is happening in your 8th house. This is really
that's Scorpio.
Occult stuff. This is spooky. This is sex and death.
Yeah. Death, rebirth. but really facing your fears, right?
Eighth house.
It's to do with your fears.
Yeah, it's fierce. Eighth house is also
Yeah.
money. It's other people's money.
Yeah.
It's the money that you get from inheritances.
How you process your fear.
Right.
How you move it through you. How you get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have the Two of Pentacles. He's balancing, he's juggling his values, his coins. One is going up in the air and one is going down. There's a certain amount of choice that's happening here with the eighth house. And sorry, I burped. With the eighth house.
Aquarius.
I know, totally. Yeah. So one coin has to be more important than the other. When you're juggling, you have one in the air and one in the hand. One in the air, one in the hand. And there's a choice between what goes up in the air and what you're grabbing. Yeah. So here we have a choice with our other house, our eighth house, and our friendship and our goals. Perhaps our goals are getting adjusted as we're dealing with...
Maybe it's investing in your friendship circles monetarily, Maybe it's like, oh, I have an idea. I have a scheme brewing,
Yeah.
I'd like to change. Yeah. I would like to change my money into an economy, a microeconomy.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe I just need to have some crazy sex, like eighth house.
Yeah. Now, all right, eighth house is sex magic.
Yes.
Here we go.
And this is all strategy. So just chew on that. Okay. For Leo and Leo rising, this moon is actually opposite you. So this is about your relationships. A new seed in your relationships, right?
That's right.
Doing something
getting
new,
a
little romantic.
Maybe getting a little deeper, a little bit more intimate.
Maybe deciding to date.
Maybe it's deciding to date, or maybe dating deeper.
And
and there's also seventh house is not just relationships, but it's legal matters,
right?
And it's your karma.
Yeah, and Uranus is in your 10th house, so this could be a disruption at work, right?
Yeah,
this could be losing a job and it blindsides you, but then you're grateful because you have all the opportunity at your fingertips. I could go anywhere from here, right?
Now, the Uranus in the 10th house, this is your public face. This is how people perceive you. This is your job. 10th house is always a little scary to mess around with. This is how we are seen in the public. This is, literally our job.
Daring to do something out of the ordinary at work, though.
Yeah. Maybe we are really dissatisfied with our job and we want to change our job. We want to quit our job. And that will affect your relationships. That will affect your karma. That will affect your legal sometimes.
And it's more challenging for Leo. This is squaring you, this moon.
Yeah. And here we have that confidence. Okay. So we got this Knight of Wands. Knights are plans. Knights are passions. Knights are versatility. This knight is changing his ground. He is moving from one environment into another environment and needs to rear his horse up, his vehicle, and take a look at what is happening underneath his feet, literally, so they don't trip and fall. This is a pause in the action. You're rearing up and you're about to go, but you want to make sure that you know what you're doing. Don't mess around too much with your 10th house.
It's personal recalibration, so quit the drama. The excess drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, South Node is going into Leo this year.
Right.
This will only make Leos louder, but it will only make people less apt to entertain that kind of narcissism.
The diva.
Yeah. Like it's
the bossy diva is...
There's just no time for it. There's too much noise.
There's too much noise, and we got to work on our community. We got to work on our countries. We got to work on our collective values. The diva energy is going to really be
outdated
and not paid attention to.
It doesn't quite grab you the way it used to anyway, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay,
so Virgo rising. Uranus is in your 9th house, so this is something to do with your faith and higher learning. Maybe it's this idea that you want to go back to a different kind of school, like a trade school or something. and maybe you want to do a little more traveling.
Yeah, or you're taking a big, broad perspective. Your perspective on life is changing.
And this eclipse is happening in your 6th house.
Which is your house.
Which is your house. And that could have something to do with your health, you know. But it's more likely to do with your routine.
Your day-to-day routine is going to be changing with this eclipse. Perhaps even, 6th house is also pets. It's the people that work for you.
It's service.
It's
Who
service.
are you in service
Who's
to?
in service to you? It's your health also. And this is a new belief system in regards to the day-to-day, just the ordinary stuff. Something's changed that needs to happen. Here we have the King of Swords. We have the Sword of Truth being held softly by this king. He's not wearing armor. He doesn't need armor because he knows what's going on. He knows what's right.
I have this new idea. I have this new Uranian energy. Makes me a little nervous, Yeah.
But that's okay because you got the Sword of Truth. You know what's going on here. His throne is connected to heaven. There's this divine connection. There's this idea.
The solid faith.
The solid faith that you have this belief system, this Sword of Truth, and you need to activate the Sword of Truth in order to change your day-to-day routine, whatever that means to you.
It means to excise what is no longer needed, right? Cut it out.
Cut it out. Cut it out with that Sword of Truth. Just dig it out.
Yeah. Libra rising.
Libra, this will be easier for you too. This is
trining.
Trine.
Yeah. Uranus is in your 8th house. So that could be, something shocking, upsetting.
Perhaps there's something you're terrified of right now. Perhaps you're doing something with someone else that is a little nerve-wracking.
Maybe you're tied into their economy and you're a little worried about the returns.
Yeah, maybe somebody promised something to you that might not be happening the way you wanted it to.
Right,
And it's making you a little scared.
Yeah.
But the moon is in your 5th house, which is lovely.
That's fun.
Right.
That's fun. That's joy. That's the joy in bucking the trend, too.
The joy in bucking the trend and the joy in,
creativity, children, romance.
maybe not having things balanced. Libra, I know you want everything to be evened out and balanced and fair. But when you are in the act of creation, when you are making a painting, singing a song, drawing, having children, things are not balanced. You are the one who's in charge. You're the boss of it all. This is the Sun card. The Sun card's a really happy card. This is a very positive card. This is the best card. There is no shadows here. There is no shadows. Everything is beautiful.
The truth can burn you out.
It's true. The sun can give you skin cancer.
But this is completely beneficial.
It's totally beneficial.
You get the 5th house.
This is
you
super.
get the fun.
Yeah, you literally get the sun in the 5th house. Yeah. The sun is the planetary ruler of the 5th house. Is a really joyful expression of happiness and
Maybe this is starting an art class in your community, but it's about your community.
Dropping away from the fear of other people's toxicity. Judgments, the other people's drama, the other people's chaos, the fear of it, letting it go and just being really happy.
In your weirdness, dare to be weird.
Dare to be weird, exactly.
Scorpio, okay. Scorpio, you are squaring to this moon and you are opposite of Uranus. So this may, for the people born at the end of their sign, this may be really nerve-wracking.
If you have late planets in Scorpio, and we're happy to help you with that. If you don't know your natal chart, we can do that for you. If you have a late sun in Scorpio, this is going to feel really anxious, unnerving, fearful, dreadful. Scorpio, we love you, but we know how you jump into the pit of despair and tell us all about how you are tortured.
They love to tweeze out the darkness, and that's part of reality.
It is. It's part of reality.
It's a little Debbie Downer sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's a little womp womp.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Yeah, and this moon, this eclipse is happening in your 4th house, so this could do with your home. Maybe someone has left the nest.
Yeah, this has to do with the fundamental core of yourself.
The way you nurture.
who you are when you wake up and who you are when you fall asleep. The person that you are when you don't tell anybody anything. That place that you're in isolation, this is kind of rocking and rolling in.
Yeah, and Uranus is in your 7th house, so it could be to do with your lover, your
Yeah.
relationships, right? Yeah.
This could be your relationships.
And eclipses are such a mixed bag. It's not bad. I'm not
No.
saying bad is coming. I'm saying anything could happen.
Anything can happen,
Yeah.
but it's going to be a little bit of rough waters for you. Just be courageous. Don't make any decisions right away. Wait until you're 100% confident in what is happening. Things are obscured. This has to do with your relationships, your karma, your legal matters. Things might seem scary, but they're for the best.
But ultimately, it's about your home space,
Yeah.
how you feel safe at home,
See the little angel there?
what your home looks like.
Uh-huh.
It could be moving the furniture around. Isn't it great? Moving the furniture is my favorite thing because you come into a room and you're like,
Fresh.
oh my God, like my eyes see something different. My brain waves are
Yeah.
recording this differently.
It refreshes the whole energy.
Yeah,
you
your
know?
whole frequency gets made over.
Maybe some people are moving out of your house, or maybe you're moving. That's scary.
Okay. Technical difficulties. We're back with Sagittarius. This moon is going to eclipse your 3rd house position.
Yes.
So that's something to do with friends. Well, neighborhood, say.
Neighborhood, siblings, small talk.
in the community.
Yeah, it's also your mind, the way you think, the way you communicate in the minute to minute.
You know, the small talk when you go to the store and you say, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Maybe someone is eclipsed from your life. Maybe a favorite person in the community moves. That could happen.
Perhaps there's a radical shift in the way you are thinking about things, especially considering that your 6th house is being affected by Uranus.
Yeah. So Uranus is kind of, energizing, making that 6th house a little nervous. Something about the routine is maybe changing suddenly.
Yeah.
You have to do a little extra.
Yeah, the routine's changing. Your commute to work, your commute to the city, your commute to like the grocery store, something's happening.
You have to reroute.
You're gonna have to reroute. 6th house is also health. This is also
It's like
very
go
important.
to the doctor, get a checkup, make sure everything's running fine, right?
Yep. Make sure everything's running fine. 6th house is health, service, pets.
Yeah.
Perhaps get your pet to the vet if there's something there. Rethink about, or maybe you're rethinking that you need a pet and that you need some sort of companionship in the animal form. This is also servants and people that work for you. There could be a total change in your employees that are working for you.
Yeah. But the main action is in your 3rd house, the way you communicate. Yeah.
And here we have the seed coming out from God's hand to you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new idea about money. This could be, even more importantly, a new idea about your personal values.
It could be a new idea about your 5 senses. Like maybe it's like, let me listen more to people. I'm a good listener. Let me just let them roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. This is the 5 senses. This is listening. Has to do with like everything that's happening literally in your head and in your mind. There is a beautiful garden. This beautiful garden is a secret garden that only you know about. The garden inside your mind.
And make sure it's true. Make sure that this is not fool's gold.
Yeah, this could be fool's gold.
Could be fool's gold.
And being that it's an eclipse, if someone's coming over to you and they are offering you the world and they're offering you a wonderful new job and lots of money, but all you have to do is change your day-to-day routine. Maybe
it's
think
worth
about it.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah, give it a little discernment. The 6th house is also about discernment. We're seeing
filing where everything goes.
We're seeing what is poison and what is healthy. What needs to be removed and what needs to be kept.
Uranus in the 6th house may mean just getting a head start on spring cleaning.
Sure.
Like, get the crap out of my sight.
But be wary of fool's gold. and quick promises and quick solutions to a rather
Like if it
heady
sounds
issue.
too good to be true, it probably is.
If there's a pill that's going to fix your problems,
No.
don't trust that pill.
Capricorn.
Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon.
This is super, super for you.
Okay.
This moon falls in your second house position. So this is an occlusion of the information revolving around your money, your finances, your the way that you value yourself.
Sure.
It's about your money, and it's squaring up to the fifth house, which is where Uranus is. So it's money and it's your talent.
It's also
Your
self-confidence.
creativity, your self-confidence, your creativity, your love, your joy, your kids. You know.
Yeah, your kids, your joy,
Could be
your
the
love.
kids are upsetting you. You know, Uranus. Yeah.
Okay, the moon card. The moon card in this reading, I feel like this is probably the most positive of the moon card. The moon is inspiration. It's mystery. You know, this is a moon that's happening during an eclipse in an area of terrain that's rather mysterious and perhaps a little dangerous. We have...
But your planet is Saturn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your planet has moved into Aries. So dare to do it differently.
Dare to do it differently. Dare to trust the mysteries of the eclipse. In this card, we have a warning against binary thinking. Do not think good or bad or right or wrong. Think
like either I like you or I don't. Either you're a friend or you're an enemy to fight against. You know, there's a whole world of gray and nuance, and that's really rich. With fun and the potential for growth.
Yeah, and as far as money goes, a dollar is worth different amounts considering what it's attached to. So like $1 for a car is different than $1 for a grape. There's kind of different values here. So that binary thinking, and there's a warning here of false friends and enemies. We have this path through the wilderness with a wolf and a dog, and while we're walking in moonlight, it's rather difficult to tell who the wolf and who the dog is here. And this is about money. This is about your self-confidence.
And your comfort and the way that you enjoy luxuries.
Yeah.
Right?
And the creativity.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's like just getting deeper into the creativity of enjoying, going to the restaurant, going to the theater.
Yeah. The creativity of the planets.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Bear with us.
I hope this is a understandable video. We're a little wacky today.
So Uranus is in your fourth house, so it's a little rough for you, Aquarius, especially those late Aquarians. Upsetting your fourth house, your sense of home, your sense of comfort.
Foundation. Your foundations are being pulsated alive. Your foundations are being reawoken. The person that you wake up to is a little bit different. Things are a little bit more extreme.
Maybe it's a step, using bravery into being vulnerable with your own family. Maybe you've lived pattern after pattern with reaction to their stuff, right? Yeah. And now you're just like ready to put it down.
Right.
You're like, I can't do this anymore. I got to listen more. We're different people now. I have to think differently. I have to be revolutionary.
Maybe your family's thinking of you in a different way. Maybe the core.
Maybe they're finally seeing you as an adult.
Maybe they are. And who would you be if you were an adult and you were feeling really kind of anxious about it? I feel like if people thought I was this person, that would make me feel kind of anxious. This is the King of Pentacles. He is luxurious. He is calm. He is in a throne and letting the whole nature overgrow them. He's an actual garden.
Yeah. And Daddy Saturn, pushing you to be different. Doing something new.
Yeah. Maybe people want this money king to get up off the chair and do stuff, to be activated. The lunation's happening in our first house. This is all about us. This is about revolutionary thoughts and actions and how we can help the community and how we can get up off of our comfortable chairs.
Think more about your non-action, your non-reaction.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's one thing about this guy. He doesn't react too quickly. This is kind of Taurian energy. If you see, there's little bowls on his throne right there. This is like steady, calm,
aloof,
trustworthy,
He's
a little aloof,
yeah.
Trustworthy, but with a value system that is trustworthy and that can be shared and can be communicated. Yeah. If you have a particular idea and the way the world could work, I'm sure you do, share it and help people experience it. I'm sure it's for the benefit of everybody, Aquarius. King of Pentacles. Okay.
Finally, last but not least, Pisces and Pisces rising. Now, this energy will be a bit easier for you because the moon is eclipsing the sun in your 12th house position, and that's the realm that you're the comfortable in. You own it.
You are the only ones that really understand the 12th house profoundly. It's a mystery to a lot of people. Here we have the Four of Pentacles. They got this funny fellow, and isn't he funny? He's got coins on his head.
Well, he doesn't look too happy.
No, he's got coins on his.
There's not a whole lot of movement.
No.
There's a lot of tension. 12th house could be dreams. It could be addictions.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and it could be hospitals.
Sure.
Water, murky inspiration. Yeah, and Uranus is in your 3rd house position. So this is getting very active in the community, right?
Maybe you're nervous or if you just feel a little uncomfortable about getting out into the community, but you're feeling kind of called to it. You've got new neighbors. And
you want to feel free and easy with them. You want to feel like yourself.
Yeah.
This moon is daring you to be different, daring you to just be relaxed about it. Detached, scientific, aloof,
scientific, detached. This person is very attached to his values. This is a stingy card. This is about holding in, about being really conservative and holding back. This might be a warning against holding back and about sharing your values and telling everybody what it's like to dream, what it's like to be in connection to source, what it's like to be fluid, and what it's like to be, let's just say it, psychic. Let's just say it, have telepathic powers. If you can feel and hear and understand what other people are thinking and feeling.
Like you're a deep empath.
Empaths often, excuse me.
Empatheticism
often leads to people like restricting themselves because you're constantly being barraged by everybody else.
You're using everyone else's energy and you're using yourself up, right?
Right.
So it's just it's just a warning against some protection, Yeah.
Yeah, trust and share,
but leave it in the outside in the community. Don't carry it. Yeah.
Right. So this is also no. It's a performance. So he's on stage. It looks like this is a screen. It looks like this is a theater prop. It looks like he's performing this conservative action, this like stingy, holding tight of your money and your values. It's a performance to protect yourself against all of the information that's coming at you, especially now, there's a lot of psychic information coming at you. So if you feel like you need to protect yourself, then, maybe you do need to protect yourself. But
pay attention to your dreams.
Yes.
12th house. And 12th house also signifies your DNA.
Yes.
Were you brought up to be kind of stingy with money? Were you programmed?
Your ancestors.
Yeah. Well, now is the time to be your own parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be your own parent. Okay. I hope that made sense. I think it did. It did. You can tell us about it in the comments. We love you.
We love you very much. And if you'd like a reading, just let us know.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.